viewers, subscribers all over the world, pray for Donald Trump.
At my direction, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is issuing guidance for communities of faith. I want to thank Dr. Redfield and the CDC for their work on this matter and all the other work they've been doing over the past, what now seems like a long period of time. Today, I'm identifying houses of worship, churches, synagogue, and mosques as essential places that provide essential services. Some governors have deemed liquor stores and abortion clinics as essential, but have left out churches and other houses of worship. It's not right. So I'm correcting this injustice and calling houses of worship essential. I call upon governors to allow our churches and places of worship to open right now. If there's any question, they're going to have to call me, but they're not going to be successful in that call. These are places that hold our society together and keep our people united. The people are demanding to go to church and synagogue, go to their mosque. Many millions of Americans embrace worship as an essential part of life. The ministers, pastors, rabbis, imams, and other faith leaders will make sure that their congregations are safe as they gather and pray. I know them well. They love their congregations. They love their people. They don't want anything bad to happen to them or to anybody else. The governors need to do the right thing and allow these very important, essential places of faith to open right now for this weekend. If they don't do it, I will override the governors. In America, we need more prayer, not less. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pray for Donald Trump. This is one important thing he needs most from you. He needs your support. He needs your prayers, because this is a critical time for him. Do you know why it is important to you to support him and to pray for him? Because everything he is doing, he is up against the forces that are bent to destroy humanity and nature. I'm telling you this because the forces that are bent to destroy humanity are the same forces that are propagating gay marriage. They are the same forces that are pushing for vaccination of every human. They are the same forces who are manipulating you using the news media, and that's why they don't like him.
Some governors have deemed liquor stores and abortion clinics as essential, but have left out churches and other houses of worship. It's not right.
That's why they don't like Donald Trump. Donald Trump have come to reverse their evil. Like him or hate him, irrespective of your nationality, irrespective of your race, country, or religious affiliation, you may not understand the battle this man is up against for you, for your sake. If you know whatever you believe in, pray to that to protect the President of the United States of America. The world is currently going through ravaging coronavirus, and the World Health Organization is sitting on top of it, hyping it, making it look like a monster that has come to destroy you, that the only solution is to take vaccination. Because if that is not the case, why would they try to stop Madagascar? Why would they try to use media to shove down fears down your throat so that you will comply, so that you will only depend on their solution? Donald Trump recently came up with what had worked for him.
A lot of good things have come out about the hydroxy. A lot of good things have come out. And you'd be surprised at how many people are taking it, especially the frontline workers, before you catch it. The frontline workers, many are taking it. I happen to be taking it.
Hydroxychloroquine?
I'm taking it, hydroxychloroquine. Right now, yeah. A couple of weeks ago, I started taking it. Because I think it's good. I've heard a lot of good stories. And if it's not good, I'll tell you right, I'm not going to get hurt by it. It's been around for 40 years for malaria, for lupus, for other things. I take it. Frontline workers take it. A lot of doctors take it. Excuse me. A lot of doctors take it. I take it. Now, I hope to not be able to take it soon because, you know, I hope they come up with some answer. But I think people should be allowed to. I got a letter from a doctor the other day from Westchester, New York, around the area. He didn't want anything. He just said, sir, I have hundreds of patients, and I give them hydroxychloroquine. I give them the Z-Pak, which is zithromycin, and I give them zinc. And out of the hundreds of patients, many hundreds, over 300 patients, I haven't lost one. He said, please keep pressing that, sir. And if you look at that phony report that was put in, that report on the hydroxy was given to people that were in extraordinarily bad condition. Extraordinarily bad. People that were dying. No, I think for whatever it's worth, I take it. I would have told you that 3-4 days ago, but we never had a chance because you never asked me the question.
Did the White House doctor recommend that you take that? Is that why you're taking it?
Yeah, White House doctor. Didn't recommend. No, I asked him, what do you think? He said, well, if you'd like it. I said, yeah, I'd like it. I'd like to take it. A lot of people are taking it. A lot of frontline workers are taking hydroxychloroquine.
One thing I like about that man is he is blunt. He is not politically correct. He doesn't care. But he says it the way it is. And that's why I love him. And he came up to tell you that he's taking hydroxychloroquine or whatever they call that thing. And it has worked for him. And some other people who have tested it, some other doctors who have tested it, had also confirmed it worked for them too.
Right? Okay. So where and how did I learn how to treat COVID patients? Well, I'm going to tell you. I learned it from the President of the United States, Donald Trump. So when this pandemic started, President Trump was giving daily interviews to the media. And he came across, because you realize as President of the United States, he's dealing with heads of states of other countries. And he came across a treatment protocol that had been successful in France. Yes, one doctor had treated 29 patients and every single patient had survived. And every single patient had improved. And President Trump thought that that was newsworthy. God forbid he share that with doctors. We didn't receive any advance from the local medical agencies that we all pony up our money to belong to and become members of. So I wrote these things down. I wrote these medications down. And I waited and waited for my COVID patients that just didn't come in. Because you see, they were going to hospitals and emergency rooms, and they were going to employee clinics looking for treatment, and they were being sent home and told to quarantine for 14 days. Don't come out. Protect the community. Well, what about them? What about their health? So they started slipping through the cracks and calling me. Are you open? Hell yes. Can I come in? Absolutely. That's what I make the big bucks on. And as they came in, I implemented the only thing that I had heard that had worked in other countries. Countries that had been inflicted with this virus before we even knew its name. And so I wrote a prescription and I sent them home. And I added a little bit to the protocol that President Trump gave, as I'm a physician, and it's called the practice of medicine. So I gave them a couple of shots. Yes, antibiotic shots in the butt. Not one single one denied them. And guess what I found? To my surprise, the very next day, they were all amazingly better. I was actually surprised. Within 24 hours, the patient was completely symptom-free. And here's the take-home message for all of you. It's called hydroxychloroquine. Hydroxychloroquine. It costs $13. $13. It's been on the market for 60 years. It is the candy for lupus. It is.
We're going to get a lot of lawsuits on them. It's against the law.
So it's against the law?
It's against the law. law to make you wear a mask. It's against the law. The ADA tells them that you cannot make people wear a mask. It's not our laws at all. This is just made up by Bill Gates and them, and by you wearing that. Seriously, think about it. You're breathing out your toxic air, and you're breathing in the same air. You're making your lungs, you're killing your antibodies, so that if there's a cold that comes around in November, you're getting sick. You're making yourself sick. You're making, breathe.
Yeah, you're spitting out too.
No, baby, that's not what's going to make you sick. You're alive. Go look on the package, and it will tell you. It will not protect you from COVID-19. You are hurting yourself. Don't stop being lied to. They want to kill all the Mexicans.
Do you believe in the COVID?
They want to kill all the black people. They want to kill everybody. Watch out what you're being told. You're being lied to.
Do you believe in it?
Do I believe with the COVID? I believe there's a virus, but it's not what they say. It's like any other virus. They have 99% cure. 99% cure. So what kind of a virus is that? We all had viruses. We all get colds. You're being lied to. Please do your due diligence. Read, do your research. Don't let the government fool you. Be smart, please, for your sake. Because what's happening is she's hurting her antibodies in her body. She's breathing in the toxicity and the carbon monoxide that is going to make her sick. She's not getting enough breath in her lungs, which is going to cause her lungs to weaken. It's all damaging. Look it up for yourself. Go online and look it up.
I will.
Take my word.
So, why this hype? Why trying to distract this man with unending lawsuits? They are fighting everything possible to make sure that this man doesn't come back, so that they will continue with their agenda of the New World Order. Pray for Donald Trump. You may not understand this message, but one thing is sure, that the propagators of this madness against humanity, they are powerful. And the only person that could stand up against them is the President of the United States. At least, he's not going to stay there forever. We are not sure about the next person that is going to take over. But for now, he's waging a war that will give an ample of time and opportunity for people to think about their lives and make amendments with their life. Because where they're taking humanity, I must tell you, many of you will think it's about development, it's about civilization, because that is what they say, especially Democrats who are fighting Donald Trump. They've come up with impeachment. They've come up with unending lawsuits trying to distract him at all cost, all targeting at making sure he doesn't come back. You may not understand why this man is doing what he's doing, or why he's coming up with very strong and harsh policies, especially against immigrants, because he has passion for his own people. And that is a role model for every president of every country, to first have your priority to protect your people, to fix your homeland. And that is why I am so angry with African leaders. They are not interested. They are not thinking. They are not interested in fixing Africa. They are not interested in doing what is needful to fix Africa, to make Africa stand on its feet. And that is exactly and basically the underlying factor why Donald Trump is hitting it hard on immigration, especially from Africa and other places, as long as it is threatening their national security. If you understand the war this man is going through, or the battle he's fighting, you will support him. You will pray for him. Americans and African Americans too, we are praying for you guys. We have seen what is happening in America with respect to the increased or many deaths as a result of coronavirus on black communities. We've seen people who are still alive and they put them in body bags and push them into morgues. So we understand the pressure you are facing around the world. I'm talking about my people, the African descent anywhere around the world. Africa is your homeland, and that is why you need to also support our efforts to fix our homeland. These people that are piloting New World Order never at any time wanted Africa to stand on their feet. That's why they have been forcing African countries to accept gay marriages and all of that shit. That is why they don't want African countries to stand on their... Even all these IMF and all these international communities, international organizations, giving loans to African leaders, corrupt African leaders, whom they have always supported to go into power in the first instance. So I tell you, everything is working against the ordinary person around the globe. And you have to sit up. You have to sit up and know that this is a battle for your soul and for humanity, for the survival of humanity. This message is for everyone. This message is for everyone. If you know what is best for you, support and pray for Donald Trump. That is the message. Because that man is up against monsters. I'm signing out, but not without telling you, stay safe. Keep subscribing to this channel, keep liking, keep sharing. And together, we will save humanity. Because humanity, of course, is everything human. Don't get it twisted. Anything that is anti-human is not humanity. And that is what we are witnessing in our world today. Please keep sharing this video. Make it go viral. Let more people come on board to support this man and pray for him. I don't know him. I don't want to have anything to do with him directly or indirectly. But I have everything to do with what he's doing because I believe in what he's doing. That is the most important thing. Please keep sharing. Let more people support this man. I'm signing out.